Asher. And I'm Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Exorcism.
Nice. So, what brought you to Bloodstock?
So, each year in the UK and like Poland, etc., there's this competition called Metal to the Masses, where in certain cities, all the bands can put themselves forward to compete for a spot at Bloodstock. And so we entered Coventry, and we won the entire thing.
Wow.
Which gained us our spot at the new Blood stage this year.
He's good. He was close. So, how did that feel, man? Did that blow your guys' mind to win the whole thing and end up here at Bloodstock?
Yeah, for me personally, it was absolutely mental. Especially we saw the crowd in that tent waver throughout the day, but it was rammed when we got in there and to the end of our set.
Man, I don't even know what to say. It's completely unexpected that we've even got to this point. Because at Metal to the Masses, there was this band on, Inflictions. They were too good. I went off on a strop. I knew we was going to lose. And then they said Exorcism, and it was I can't even believe we've actually got to this point. It's just,
Yeah.
Well, I've been in the band for a very short period of time. I joined just as the semi-final was taking place. That was my first gig.
Wow.
No pressure, but to get there on the stage and have my mum and dad here as well and my best friend, it was a really quite emotional moment just to see this is a kind of made it kind of thing, and just looking at the crowd going nuts, it was really cool.
Yeah, and same as Nico. I mean, this is my second show with the band.
Your second show?
Second show, yeah.
Holy fuck.
And I've been coming to this festival as a fan since 2018. So being on the other side of it was a really surreal moment, and then seeing everyone in the tent going mental, it was more than we could have hoped for. Yeah, we're so grateful for it.
Well, I wish I could have been there. I was stuck in here because I'm an old school thrash metalhead before there was such term, okay? And he caught my attention because I saw his battle vest, Merciful Fate, who I did see in LA in the early 80s. Here's my battle vest.
Oh.
Take a look at the whole thing. Slayer didn't even have a patch
Is that
yet.
the OG Exodus logo?
It is.
Dark Angel.
Yeah, I interviewed Gene Hoglan at Hellfest last month, and I said, do you recognize that logo?
Best not vocalist, best drummer of all time.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
SOD. DRI.
Yep. The shit fell off. Here it is.
Venom.
And then that's a Metallica patch right there. And so what's funny is, or what, not funny, but what you guys would freak out on, I was at Metallica's first show ever and Slayer's first show ever.
Oh my God.
So let me tell you about the Metallica show. So I think I was 13, 14, something like that. And after the show, this dude comes off the stage and he hands me his business card. There was no such thing as thrash metal yet. It said Metallica Power Metal Dave Mustaine.
Oh.
And then we went over to their house and partied all night long.
Wow, that's great.
And so that's why, even when he gave me the card before too, I was like, thrash metal? Oh, I'm glad I met them, because I wish I was in your pit, because that's fucking badass.
It was a really awesome set, and so, as you said, some of the bands on there, like Slayer, Anthrax, Exodus, who else? Sepultura, Demolition Hammer, Dark Angel, Exorder, SOD. Those are all the bands that have really shaped our sound over the years.
We try and go for a more old school kind of sound.
I love that.
We try and also, for the modern thrash fans, we try and get just a little bit to try and entice them a little bit, but yeah, we go for the old school death thrash kind of style.
The charm of what was there back in the day, but with a twist to keep it fresh.
Yeah, you gotta keep it fresh for
Exactly,
sure.
yeah.
But I like that the nostalgia of the old school, because like when Slayer and Metallica left LA and went up to the Bay Area, we were like, oh, fuck us, we're stuck with all these hair metal bands. And me and my bro used to hitchhike up to the Bay Area, it's like 8 hours away, and go to the serious thrash shows. Like when Slayer first got to the Bay Area, Exodus said to him, take that shit off your face, because they had the dark eyeliner. And they're like, Slayer's like, yeah, it's just to be evil. No, fuck that, take it off. And that's what ended the eyeliner right there. Like, that shit don't play up here, they said. That was a brutal scene. The Bay Area thrash scene was a brutal scene.
All the bands are amazing, though, is the thing. Like, the more you list the names from that scene, the more you go, every single band in that scene is now up there as one of the greats of thrash.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, like, the Bay Area was so, like, pivotal in, like, music for metal anyway. So you had, like, Primus coming from San Francisco, Mr. Bungle, Faith No More as well. There were so many different bands inspired by the thrash scene that came out of it, so it's really cool.
It's still going, to be fair. It's still got a huge hardcore scene at the moment in the Bay Area.
Yeah, it's always been, like, even before the thrash scene, then it was always the Deadhead hippie scene. There's always been some kind of scene there.
Yeah. And that's really what the world needs. I'll say this as a message to anyone listening. Go out and support the young bands, because without people coming to shows, none of us would be able to keep going. Even though some bands may get off stage and seem like they're on top of the world, what matters most to us is seeing people in the crowd enjoying it, no matter who you are, where you're from, just being at that show and enjoying it.
And if it weren't for bands like you, metal wouldn't be around anymore.
Exactly.
You know, so you had the originals, but you guys are carrying the baton into the future to make a festival like this, because, listen, we had 25 people going to a show. You didn't have a huge festival like this, or Hellfest, or Wacken, or any of that. So I thank you guys for keeping metal alive.
And to anyone who's ever thought about starting a band, just do it. Like, don't listen to what people tell you, whether it's bad or not. Just go out, play music, because that's what the world needs.
Even if you don't gig, just the idea of just sitting with a group of people, deciding that this is music we all like. Let's, like, play and just maybe even perform it.
And just have fun.
Yeah.
That's what it was about back then. Most of those people didn't really know how to play, except Dave Lombardo. He was really fucking good. And, like, it was just about a community then, and an escape from all the assholes that thought we were outsiders. And now, we're not the outsiders anymore.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And you guys are carrying that torch.
But, I mean, Bloodstock sold out. That's like anywhere from 20 to 40,000 people.
Can I just say something that's really cool about now, like, growing up, people our age weren't really listening to metal and stuff, and it was kind of like a frowned upon thing. But now I look around and I see a lot of, like, younger heads in the crowds. Like, a lot of the time it was the older heads, but that's amazing because they're keeping it going. But it's really promising to see all the younger fans coming in, loving the music, starting the bands, spreading it along. That's just really exciting, man.
Carry it on.
And I'll keep that going and say, like, if you do like metal, don't stop. Don't stop because someone tells you it's weird, or someone tells you, like, oh, you listen to metal, you worship Satan. Just, like, if you listen to metal and you like metal, stick with it. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't listen to. Don't do what you need to fit in. Do what you want in the world.
I agree. And, you know, when people say to me that are in my age group, oh, I used to listen to metal, I'm like, then you're not a metalhead, because once a metalhead, always a metalhead.
Exactly.
And back then, we did catch a lot of shit. Like, I used to get called a devil worshiper because I wore an Ozzy shirt and shit like that.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, totally. I saw him with Randy Rhoads.
I was at his final show. It's Villa Park, 3 miles away from my house. Literally 10 minutes on the train and I was there. It was
wow.
It was amazing. And, like, it means a lot to be coming from a city with so much legacy and, like, to be continuing what he started.
Absolutely, 100%. And yeah, I mean, the fact is that this is the best therapy there is.
Yeah.
Like, people look at the pit like, oh, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not violent. It's a community, a place to get your aggressions out so you don't take it out on people in the real world.
Yeah, 100%.
And we all love each other and pick each other up, and there's this bond. I have friends that I could not see for 30 years that I was in the pit with 30, 40, 50, years ago, and it's like there's this bond, there's this unspoken bond that never breaks, and that's
100%.
the beauty of it.
And that's the thing with metal. I mean, like, the other thing with metal is, like, there's now a lot of hate in metal with people saying, oh, that genre's not real metal, that genre's not real metal. I think what we need to just look at is that everyone's listening to something that takes a lot from metal. Whether it's metal or not, it's taking inspiration from the music that we all love, and I think that's the important part. Not whether it's like thrash or death metal or deathcore or metalcore. It's whether someone's enjoying the music that stemmed from early 80s metal, etc.
That's what I love about your generation, because my generation were the fucking gatekeepers. Like, I remember once I got into Slayer, my friends were like, you got to burn all that Motley Crue shit. And I saw Motley Crue before they were glam, when they were like horror punk. But it's like, you couldn't like anything but this. And it was stupid. We had the thing, I was a long hair, I couldn't go to punk shows, I'd get my ass beat. Punks couldn't go to our shows, they'd get their ass beat. And that was stupid, because we were both getting our ass beat by the jocks in high school. Why not band together? And so that's what I love about your generation, is like, there are no outsiders.
100%, man. That's something I'm kind of into the hardcore scene at the moment, and that's a very young-minded led movement a lot of the time. There's a lot of Knock Loose and Turnstile and all those kind of big bands coming out. There's also band Drain, who are a hardcore band, but they take influence from thrash and Pest Control. Now it's starting to become a thing where we're all one genre, because we all just love like alternative or whatever, just stuff that's not mainstream.
You said something before. What's cool today, too, is you go to a show and you have every age group there. When I was a teenager, you didn't see people my age at shows, nor would you go to a band of people our age. Like, Metallica was basically a couple years older than me. Dark Angel was same age as me. You didn't go see a band like Metallica that's in their 60s. Be like, fuck that. And that's what's cool today, is that there is none of that. I took my son into his first mosh pit and my grandchildren into their first mosh pit.
That's what it's all about. It's all about showing the younger generations how amazing the scene is and the music is. Because metal's always had a stigma around it that we're angry, we're pissed off, we hate everyone. You go to a metal show, you will find out it's the exact opposite. Everyone at a metal show, if someone's like really thirsty, like they're about to faint, someone will get them a drink. Someone falls on the floor, they'll get picked up. It's not a case of... It's just people need to lose that stigma that was created in the 80s.
And there's no fights.
Exactly.
Like
what Freddie just said about metal seems like scary to people that have never listened to it before. But then once they get to like, we've said to people we've said, oh, come to Metal to the Masses and we'll like get you. And I was like, I ain't into metal, that's not my kind of thing. We'll say, just come and then you'll find out. And they come, and now my sister listens to metal. She's never listened to metal a day in her life. We've got people coming that have just, it's their first ever metal gigs and they've enjoyed it so much.
I have a story like that. I do festivals everywhere, and one weekend I had 2 festivals same weekend. So I took this girl that works for me. I'm like, you gotta cover this other festival. She had never been to a rock show in her life, much less metal. Yeah. And she was a country girl. And I just said to her, I'm like, listen, you go to these country shows with a bunch of rednecks that are drunk fighting each other. You're going to go to this metal show, you're going to make new friends, you'll probably find a new boyfriend, and you'll find out that we're just one big family that are a bunch of like softies.
Yeah.
not what you think. She came back after a week and she's like, oh my God, you were so right. I have a new boyfriend and everybody was so nice and so friendly. And I have this new favorite band. I don't know if you know them. They're called Bring Me to Horizon. I'm like, yeah, I think I know them. Good job. So what else do you want to share with the listeners that they need to know that's upcoming for you guys? Give out your socials. Tell them how they buy your merch because they can't listen to my show unless they buy your merch.
So, social media, you're looking at Exorcism Thrash on everything. That's Facebook, Instagram. I can't lie, I don't think we have Twitter. Facebook and Instagram.
I hate Twitter.
Through Facebook and Instagram, you'll be able to find our Bandcamp. If you just look up Exorcism Bandcamp, that's got all our merch on. I'm wearing one of our shirts right now.
It's badass, too.
Callback print as well.
Oh, I like that. I saw that on the card, the Midlands Thrashing Machine. I was like, that's fucking cool.
What else we got? We've got CDs on there. And then if you're looking for music, just look up Spectral Aggression by Exorcism on Spotify, any major streaming platform.
Blue album cover.
Yeah, blue. It looks thrash. You'll be able to tell from when you see it. And in terms of stuff in the future, just keep posted on our socials. We've got something big to announce. This isn't when a band goes, oh, there's something big coming and it's just like a local show.
Right.
It's something very big, but we're not allowed to explain what it is yet. So just keep your eyes posted. And for European fans, you'll be very glad.
Well, you guys are badass. I'm glad I made a comment on your vest. And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.